This is the Offside, and welcome to another episode of the Real Recap, where we cover the latest news and rumors surrounding Real Madrid. Now, with both the Euros and Copa America both over, congratulations to each respective country. Shout out to Spain for winning the Euros, and shout out to Argentina for winning the Copa America. But without further ado, let's get started. The French Ninja Turtle named Kylian Mbappé is finally in Madrid and is officially a Real Madrid player. Mbappé was presented in front of 84,000 fans in the Santiago Bernabeu. Everything is officially 100% signed, sealed, and delivered. Kylian Mbappé is a Real Madrid player. So now the saga is officially over and Mbappé is here and he is inheriting the number 9. During his presentation, we also got a first look at the new kit Real Madrid will be wearing for this upcoming season. And I really like this kit. I really loved the last seasons with the gold accents, but this one right here looks really nice to me too. So let me know down in the comments if you guys like it or not. I'm kind of curious to see people's opinions because I've seen some people not like it, I've seen some people love it. But anyway, back to the presentation of Mbappé. I thought the whole presentation was really nice. I thought it was really cool how 84,000 people showed up to a presentation. That's something we haven't seen in a while since Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's saying a lot. Watching this presentation, I got kind of nostalgic back to my childhood days watching the Cristiano Ronaldo presentation. Although I will go out and say this, that Cristiano Ronaldo's presentation is the best presentation in football history, and I will not argue with you. I'm correct. But it was still very cool to see Mbappe smiling and being happy to be here. He looked genuinely happy. He looked comfortable at the setting, and he looked very at home, for lack of a better word. I also found out that Kylian Mbappé is actually pretty close to fluent in Spanish, so that's really good for us. I had heard that Kylian was speaking Spanish or learning Spanish like in the past year or so, something like that. There was a report that came out, but he sounds pretty fluent to me. Like, he's not just picked up the language, like he's probably been speaking Spanish for a couple years, and if he hasn't, that's even more impressive. During the presentation, Mbappe brought back one of the great moments in Real Madrid history, taking us back to the Cristiano Ronaldo presentation once again, where Cristiano Ronaldo did the famous 1, 2, 3 a la Madrid.
Puedo decir una cosa, es que me voy a dar la vida para este club y para este escudo. Me voy a hacer 1, 2, 3 y vamos a decir juntos a la Madrid, como una gran familia. 1, 2, 3, a la Madrid!
Mbappe did the same thing. He did the 1, 2, 3 a la Madrid. Everybody chanted along with him, and it was a great moment. And I've seen people hating on him for it, and all I gotta say is, bro, relax. You're too far gone at this point. It is not that serious, so just enjoy the little moment. It was nice to see all the fans there. Kylian was there with his family. His family looked very happy for him. Mbappe looked very happy. Florentino Perez was there with him, alongside Zinedine Zidane. Like, everybody was just in a great mood. It was a great presentation. Everyone looked happy, which is very important in a team sport where you need the cohesion in the locker room. You need people to care about each other. You need people to be willing to fight for one another. I say all that to say this: I've seen some non-Real Madrid fans who are very concerned about the dressing room. They're saying that the fans don't like Mbappe because he didn't come here earlier. Kylian and Vinny are not going to get along because they play in the same position, or that Kylian and Jude are not going to get along for whatever reason, and that Carlo Ancelotti is not going to be able to control Kylian's ego. I appreciate the concern from people outside looking in. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you guys for your concern, but it's not necessary. We all sang kumbaya. We all hugged it out. We all mended all the fences, so we're all good here. And these same people also seem to be very concerned with the fact that we have too much talent and we won't be able to have them all coexist together. Again, I appreciate the concern, but I think we'll be all right. Now, moving on to Endrick. He is officially in Madrid. He has already been spotted around town, and he's already tweeting like he's been here for ages. He tweeted at Mbappe saying, "Welcome to the club." Like, bro, your presentation hasn't even happened yet either. But I love it. I love it from him. I think he's going to be really good. And I think he's in a great spot to develop because he's not under any severe scrutiny where he has to perform up to the certain level that people are setting for him just yet, because he's so young and because Madrid have enough talent to have him develop in the background, similar to, I believe, like Arda Güler. But Arda Güler took a big step in the Euros, and I think he's going to have some more playing time now, especially with Toni Kroos gone. But I'm getting sidetracked. Back to Endrick. Endrick's presentation, I believe, is already set, and I believe it will happen in July 26th from everything I have seen so far. I actually quite like Endrick. Actually, during this whole break, I've actually went back and looked at some of his games from Palmeiras. There's not a lot I could look up because there's not any real plays I could find him, but wherever I did find him, wherever I did see some of his plays and games, I like what I saw. He's a good footballer. I think he could develop a lot. I think he's gonna develop a lot, especially when you're developing behind world-class talent at Madrid. The expectations that come alongside a young player that comes to a club are always pretty astronomical, in my opinion. For some reason, whenever a young player joins any team, for that matter, when they join the team, there's a certain section of the fan base who expects them to grow instantly into the superstar talent that's gonna lead this team to great things, and that's a great, it's a great expectation. But I think I tend to focus more on the realistic targets and how he can develop properly before I go ahead and put all of that pressure, especially on young players. I'm not even saying that Endrick can't have a great season or be this game-changing kind of part of the team, but that's what I need him to be. I need him to be part of the team, right? I don't need him to lead us. I don't need him to be the main striker or anything. We have Mbappe now. We have Vini. We have Rodrigo. We have Valverde, Jude. Like, all these guys that are going to be the actual leaders of the team. So he has to come in and develop and produce whenever he gets a chance. Those are my expectations for him, and I think he will hit those. So now let's move on to some of the transfer news going on around Real Madrid. As I am recording this, it's come to my attention that Fabrizio Romano himself has put out the "Here we go" for Leny Yoro going to Manchester United. For those of you that have followed this channel for a couple months now, you would know that I'm a big fan of Leny Yoro, and I was covering the transfer saga of him being connected to Real Madrid. He preferred Madrid over every other big club in Europe, where several big clubs were actually looking for a signature. The thing that happened, in my opinion, is probably that Madrid did not want to pay past the initial offer, which was roughly 25 to 30-ish million, and Lille was just not willing to accept that price for the player, and Madrid was content to kind of hold their ground and say, hey, that's the offer, you can either accept it or we will wait until he's up out of his contract next year. Ultimately, Lille ended up getting presented an offer from Manchester United, which was significantly higher than Madrid's, and they accepted the offer, and Leny Yoro then decided to start negotiating with United. And I'm not sure of the contract that he's going to be receiving from United, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty high for a player like that, and I think he saw it as a good move for his career. Unfortunately for us Madrid fans, we're missing out on a really good player. I wish him well. I don't wish anything bad on him. I think he's still a really good player. I'm not one of those people that changes up. If I think you're good, you're good. Doesn't matter if you play for my team or somebody else's team. I believe that Leny Yoro was going to be a great fit because of Nacho leaving. I thought he could fit right into that spot where he would be more of a rotational type player, because we have world-class talent at the center back position. Given Rudiger, Militao, and Alaba, he would have fit in right in the second squad. I thought he was going to be a great addition to this team, but unfortunately for us, he decided on the move to Old Trafford, and I wish him all the best. I hope he does well. I hope he succeeds. But for now, that's the end of the Leny Yoro transfer saga. Hopefully Madrid could find another young talent to maybe try to bring in a good center back, so we don't have to necessarily rely on defensive midfielders covering for us whenever there is a need for it. Now, moving on, I've seen some new rumors circulating around Real Madrid. Again, I want to emphasize that these are rumors at this point, and the new rumor I have seen posted, a lot of different outlets have kind of ran with this. The rumor is basically that Trent Alexander-Arnold is being linked to Real Madrid. And from all the articles I've seen and read over this situation, it's a lot of speculation, and I think it's actually Trent's agent that's trying to gauge the interest of Real Madrid in the player. But that's my opinion based on all of the articles and all of this speculation that I am seeing. That's my opinion. I think it's actually just Trent's agent trying to gauge the interest of Madrid. I just thought it was kind of funny when I saw it. I looked at it, but then I started noticing that a lot of different outlets were kind of posting it and talking about it. So I was kind of like, wait, is this actually a thing? And it turns out the rumors are, again, they're rumors, they're out there, they exist, but I'm not sure entirely how accurate those rumors are yet. But it's, I wouldn't be opposed to Trent coming into the team in the near future, but as of right now, Carvajal is easily the best right back in the world. So I'm not entirely sure where these rumors started. So again, I think it's Trent's agent, but I could be wrong, and I will keep you guys posted if anything changes. But that's all I got for now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, 1, 2, 3, a la Madrid.